Face your shadow. What thoughts consistently pop up? What fears consistently pop up that prevent you from really... Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome and welcome back to the Sovereign Light Tarot channel. My name is Jamie, a certified tarot reader and health and wellness coach, and this is your new moon in Aquarius tarot forecast. Over and over and over in your mind. As always, this is going to be a pick a deck reading. So before we get started, please make sure that you check out the links below, like, subscribe, hit that little notification bell, as well as comment and let me know what deck you chose and if your reading resonated with you, what it is that you took away from the overall reading. New moons are new opportunities to set intentions and to even just gain a little bit more awareness around how each particular zodiac energy affects us personally. So this is a good time to kind of pay attention to what's coming up for you, listen to your reading, and then jot down some ways that you can work with this energy and some intentions that you can set with the new moon in Aquarius. With this reading, we are going to be discussing themes and characteristics around the energy of the new moon itself. This new moon will be taking place in the sign of Aquarius. And with each reading, we kind of discover what's going to be showing up and what you can do to use this energy more effectively. What direction can you take it? So, as I said, this is a pick a deck reading. So what we are going to do now is that we are going to take a deep breath in through the nose, close your eyes, and envision which deck is calling to you. Where is your attention being drawn to? What colors are you seeing? Let that breath out and choose your reading. You can find the timestamps down below in the description, and let's see what the new moon in Aquarius has in store for you guys. If this is the reading you chose, then this is your tarot message for the new moon in Aquarius. As always, I will pull an overall energy theme for this reading, and then we will clarify that with some tarot. So let's see what the energetic theme is for this reading. Face your shadow. Face your shadow. New moons are always a really beautiful opportunity to do shadow work, specifically leading up to the new moon. You can look at the themes or what shows up in your reading to see, maybe ask yourself just some self-reflections, maybe look up journal prompts around these themes and just see what comes up. If you know your birth chart, I also encourage you to look at the house that Aquarius sits in for your birth chart. That will be based upon your rising sign. It will be different for everybody, but take a look at those themes, and just shadow work is a beautiful time to really do that deep reflective work so that you can get a little bit more clear on what intentions and goals you can set in regards to the energy that is showing up for you. So let's see what is coming up for you with this new moon. Central focus is the Nine of Wands, challenged by the Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, okay, Strength in reverse, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. This is beautiful. So here in the recent past, you've really been struggling to just feel like you keep hitting obstacle after obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. And it's like you're always fighting with people, or you're always fighting with yourself, just trying to overcome these obstacles. It's very challenging, but it is kind of testing your mettle a little bit, right? So when we're looking at what is coming up for the new moon in Aquarius for you, like, we have the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is known as the wounded warrior. It is somebody who is consistently fighting for themselves, fighting for others, or just fighting for what it is that you desire. Wands is about desire. It's fire energy. So this has a lot to do with desire and creation. Like, you're always ready to go. You're always fighting for what it is that you're desiring. So this new moon could bring about a sense of clarity. It's going to bring about a sense of clarity in a way that's probably going to force you to face this shadow. This clarity, this seeing things clearly with the Seven of Cups in reverse is going to challenge that desire to keep fighting. It's going to challenge that desire to keep fighting, right? Here, the consciousness, or what's going on with the mind, or the overall arching energy, is the Seven of Swords. This is about deception. Deception. Are you deceiving yourself? Because the truth is going to be revealed here, and it's going to probably reveal where you are deceiving yourself. Typically, the Seven of Swords is represented by deception. A lot of people will take this as someone is deceiving me, but just know that tarot is a very self-reflective tool, and it reveals what is hidden within the subconscious. And this is something that you are not wanting to see, right? It could be that the person or the situation has revealed itself to you to be what it is. Whatever it is that you're fighting for, they've shown you who they are. You know what the situation is, but for some reason you could be choosing to ignore it. Now, given that there is a lot of cultural tension, especially here in America, this could be consistently fighting with other people about what it is that you value, what it is that you feel passionate about. And it could be that you see this clarity that there's a reason that you're fighting, right? There's a reason that you're fighting with this. Also, the Seven of Swords can represent, like, you're not really showing people who you are. You're not really showing people who you are. And with the new moon in Aquarius, Aquarius has a lot to do with authenticity. Aquarius is like, how does my authentic self contribute to the overall good of the collective? And if you're not revealing who it is that you really are, if you are in some way hiding a part of yourself, you are going to constantly be fighting these battles. Always. You're not standing in your authenticity. And when we are not in our authenticity, we struggle to be in alignment with what it is that we really want. So this new moon is going to reveal to you where you're not standing, where you're not revealing who it is that you really are, or at least maybe what it is that you really think. Here, the foundation of that is there is doubt. There is doubt. There is a lack of confidence in yourself. Maybe there is a doubt of success. Maybe there is a doubt of, I just looked up and I see Little Book of Confidence. But there is a doubt with strength in reverse. This is a lot of fear. This is a lot of worry. This is a lot of anxiety that causes you to hide who you are. To hide who you are. Why are you hiding who you are? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? But the beauty of all of this coming in, the beauty of this being revealed to you, is so that here in the near future, you can take this opportunity that's being presented of emotional fulfillment. Maybe this is a new opportunity for love, a new opportunity for peace, for harmony, for tapping just even further into your intuition by fully understanding another side of yourself. You don't have to keep pretending. You don't have to keep pretending. There are billions of people on this planet. And you being who you are will never drive the right people away. It won't. There's a lot to be said about staying in your authenticity. And a lot of people, and I've heard this recently, that authenticity vibrates at one of the highest levels of frequency. So if you're trying to manifest a new life for yourself, if you're trying to manifest love, you can't do that in alignment if you're hiding who you are. You can't do that if you're hiding who you are. Well, that's fun. Who doesn't love an ad right in the middle of their video? Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down time in nature. During this new moon, take some time to come back to yourself. Take some time to really ground your energy, because when this clarity comes in and you're forced to kind of reconcile with something that you've been hiding, or the fact that you realize that you're not aligned with your authenticity, it's going to take some adjustment. You're going to want to come to terms with that. You're going to want to come to terms with how you've been living your life. You're going to need to come to a place of self-acceptance if you really want to move on. This is a part of your journey that you cannot bypass. You cannot bypass it. I mean, you can if you want to, but it's not going to bode well for you, because this lesson will just repeat itself if you bypass it. Doing the work and actually facing your shadow it's an integral and vital part of this healing and spiritual journey. So bypassing it's just going to force you to repeat it. You're going to find yourself in the same position that you always find yourself in. Decluttering what's no longer in alignment with you, whether this is with your work, whether this is with your love life, whether this is with your social circles, your social media. What is it? What doesn't align with you? It's time to cut that out. New moons are a beautiful time to literally clean your house, literally and figuratively. It's a beautiful time to get rid of old clothes, clean your home space. It is a beautiful time, if we're looking at Aquarius, we're looking at social media and friendship circles, clearing out the people that just don't resonate with you. Clearing out the people who you have to hide yourself from. Just clearing that out and being like, you know what, or it could very well be that you are in a space where you need to ultimately kind of declutter your own thoughts. Face your shadow. What thoughts consistently pop up? What fears consistently pop up that prevent you from really being who it is that you really are, and maybe saying what it is what's really on your mind? That was too many. I thought maybe it was just one, but that was too many. This will be our last and final message. Please remember, if this video resonates with you, if this message resonates with you, please comment below. It really helps small creators such as myself. If you like this reading, make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button. Emotions are running high. Very, very high. It's a new moon. A lot of the times when we have a lot of emotions, they're triggered by new moons. They're triggered by full moons. And especially with the collective timeline occurring the way it's occurring, there's already Things are already emotionally stirred up. So with this new moon, with your reading, it looks like the new moon is going to reveal, it's going to bring about a sense of clarity as to why maybe you're struggling to step into your authenticity. Why are you struggling to step into your authenticity? And why, or not why, we know why. It's because of fear and it's because of self-doubt. But why is that self-doubt there? Why is that self-doubt there? Okay. And just know that when this moment passes, this moment, this new moon, about maybe 48 to 72 hours later, is going to leave you with this feeling of it's like a brand new opportunity. It's a new beginning for emotional fulfillment if you can really face this shadow and embrace more of who you really are. Hello. If this is the reading you chose, then this is your tarot message for the new moon in Aquarius. And this message is going to be geared towards maybe what you can do to set intentions with this new moon. What is it that you can work towards with this new moon energy? Aquarius is very much about the future, the collective, authenticity, technology, and innovation. So we really want to see what we can do to maybe harness this energy and move forward in a very co-creative, from a very co-creative place. As always, I'm going to pull an overall energy theme for the reading. So let's get started. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. I always feel like sometimes that's like just a very, can be like toxically positive sentiment. But at the same time, we really do want to work from a space of gratitude. That's not ignoring the very real challenges of the human existence or the world we live in, but it is trying to at least maybe pick out what it is that you are grateful for and what is actually going well in your life. Let's see what the new moon in Aquarius tarot message has to say for you guys. The Queen of Wands in reverse, crossed by the 10 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse, Strength in reverse. I'm not going to lie, the last reading got the same card in the same position. High Priestess, very nice. Ooh, and then the Sun. Okay. So it looks like the new moon itself is going to probably bring up a little bit of challenging moments, but let's get started with the recent past. Here in the recent past, it feels like you've kind of stepped into this kind of like this ethereal space of understanding that everything happens in divine timing. Everything happens with divine reason, right? You're listening to your intuition, you're trusting your intuition. And this is kind of the path that you've been on recently. Here, what's coming up with the new moon is that we have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, when she's in reverse, she's really struggling with self-confidence. And we see that reflected here with Strength in reverse as well. Okay. So the Queen of Wands, like she struggles to, or when she's in reverse, she struggles to really walk in her own power. When she's direct, she is that energy that when she walks into a room, everybody notices that she's there. And it's just because of how she carries herself. You know what I mean? She's very confident in who she is and with what she brings to the table. But here it could be that there's a real struggle to accept that, what I think the new moon is going to reveal, or where you can utilize this energy, is Aquarius is all about authenticity. So setting intentions and goals on how you can put this down. This is something that has been burning within you for a long time. Doubts like a lack of confidence, or just doubts in your ability to fight for what it is that you want, they don't just happen overnight. These are things that accumulate over time. But the 10 of Wands is like, look, the new moon in Aquarius is going to help put an end to this. You have an opportunity to put this down. Okay? And I think that's really going to be because there's a lot of doubt here. There's a lot of doubt here. The 7 of Wands in reverse, the mind is like, I don't know if I'm capable of fighting for what it is that I want. I don't know if I'm capable of handling these unexpected things that keep coming up. I don't know if I'm capable of doing it. And the reason that is because there's a lack of confidence with strength in reverse. There's a lot of self-doubt. There's a lot of fear that's brewing underneath the surface. This also could be too that you need to set boundaries with people around you. If people are triggering your temper, if you find yourself very emotionally reactive with those around you, setting stronger boundaries is going to be the very thing that helps you put that down. Very much going to be the thing about putting it down. Either way, there's a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety around speaking up for yourself, owning your own energy and stepping into your power, owning or placing those boundaries. There's a lot of fear and worry that's preventing you from doing that. Okay? However, with you finally setting intentions to put this burden down, you're going to step into this beautiful new space. That's kind of what it feels like. It's like just stepping into, it's like going outside. If you've been stuck inside for a few days, that's kind of what this feels like. You're stuck inside, maybe stuck inside your own mind, stuck inside your own body. And then finally, after the new moon, within the near future, you're opening up the door and it is just bright and sunny and full of life. And it just feels happy because here in the near future, we've got the Sun card. This is about pure joy and happiness. So even though things feel extremely challenging and you may be doubting your ability to continue to fight for what you want, to continue to move forward, to actually be the person that you want to be, take a moment. Count your blessings. Think about how far you've come. Think about all of the challenges that you have overcome, all of the changes that you have implemented in your life so far, and allow that to kind of carry you through this energy. And like I said, really set intentions on how you can continue to maybe set up a practice, a gratitude practice for everything that you have done, everything that you've accomplished. That can just, it's one simple, small intention that you can make around the new moon. Every day I choose to reflect on how far I've come. Every day I choose to write down one thing that I accomplished that day or the day before. Because this eventually you begin to visually see the changes that you're making. And that's a really powerful, powerful thing. The Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Gratitude and blessings. The Strength card is governed by Leo energy, and Leo rules the heart space. So that's beautiful. Come from the heart. When you actually visually see how far you've actually come, it can really be a huge confidence booster. really be a huge confidence booster. Gentleness. Be gentle with yourself. 7 and 7. Be gentle with yourself. If you're being overly self-critical, like, you're learning to trust yourself. This is not going to happen overnight. You are going to have moments where you're encountering obstacles and unexpected things, unexpected change, and it's going to trigger those doubts. It's going to trigger those fears and those anxieties. But building that foundation of how you walk through that moment is so important. And it could be something as simple as writing down things that you have accomplished, things that you wanted to accomplish that you have. And something I've noticed, so strength is Leo energy. Leo is ruled by the sun. And then here we have the sun energy. This has a lot to do, and I just look up and I see green. Work on your heart chakra this new moon. That's just like an additional a message. That is something that I am picking up. But work on that heart chakra. Allow that light in. Don't be afraid to let yourself shine. Don't be afraid to look yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what? I actually did this. I moved through these obstacles. I am more in alignment with my authenticity, and I am not afraid of being who it is that I want to be anymore, because I am divinely blessed. Adjustments are required. You're going to have to make adjustments. Even when things come up, you're going to have to make adjustments. Even when you feel like you're like, I have got everything figured out, it is working so beautifully, I have been really tapping into my intuition, adjustments are always going to need to be required, because we are always going to encounter obstacles in this human experience. It's just something that happens. But how you choose to move through it is the real tell if you've been doing the work or not. I know that there's going to be some doubt with the new moon, but there is sunny, bright days afterwards. This is just, it feels kind of like, it literally, as cliche as it sounds, it's just a phase. It's just something that's coming up with this moon phase. And the new moon, like I said, is an opportunity to write and set intentions on how you can step into this space more authentically. What steps can you take to build up more of your self-confidence? What steps can you take to build up a daily gratitude practice? These are all things to think about, and those are just 2 small ways that you can work with this energy. So if you like this video, please comment below. It really helps boost the algorithm. It can really spread this message, help other people who might need to see it. So please comment below. Tell me what you think, what resonated the most with you. And as always, like and subscribe.